just had Easter last weekend. Did you have a do you have a big family? Do y'all get together for that?
We kind of did this year. I had a show on Easter Sunday, so a couple of them came to see the matinee, and then we got dinner after, but nothing crazy. Easter's kind of tamed down a bit as all of our siblings have just
as you get
up.
older?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Do you have any traditions growing up, though? Did y'all do like Easter egg hunts and all that kind of stuff?
Easter egg hunt, dye them the night before. There's always like a $5 bill in one of them.
Yeah.
But my little sister, she's 15, and the oldest in my family is 30, so with that big age gap, we always like kept up some of the magic alive, I guess, or the traditions for her.
I love the whole...
That's not my little sister.
That's not
my brother.
So cut to nope. So wait, you grew up in Texas, like me. So were sports huge in your family?
Oh,
I think in every household.
Well, yeah. My dad was a high school football coach.
Oh, very much so then.
So we did a lot of sports growing up. It never worked out for me, but I tried just about everything.
You didn't like sports?
No. I tried softball, soccer, basketball lasted a day. Swimming I was pretty good at, but then nothing was clicking. And
can't say you didn't try. You just named a lot of sports.
Tried, yeah.
That's amazing. All right, well, you just finished filming the final season of Stranger Things. Was this pretty emotional? Y'all been together for so long.
Yeah.
Kind of grown up together.
I know, yeah. Been like 10 years, 9, 10 years, something like that.
And you're young, so that's a long time. Yeah.
I just turned 23. I think I was 14 when I started.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really sad to say goodbye to it, but also like what a good thing that after 10 years it can be hard to say goodbye to something. So.
Yeah. You get to be on Broadway now, so what's the play about? It's like a twist on The Crucible, right?
Kind of, yeah. It's about a group of high school students studying The Crucible in their very small one-stoplight town in Georgia. And some parallels kind of get drawn as they study it during the wake of the Me Too movement in 2018. So it's kind of a re-examination of Arthur Miller's The Crucible, but I think it's really resonating with young people and older generations too, but we've had such a positive response, and getting young people into the theater again has been amazing. Yeah, I've heard incredible things from different ages, so well done with that.
Your character enters midway with her reputation kind of established. How did you connect with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that everyone can kind of face in day-to-day life. With this character specifically, you hear about her on stage, and maybe the audience, we kind of rely on their prejudice against her based on these rumors that you hear about her, similar to Abigail in The Crucible.
Yeah.
And so getting on stage and kind of debunking it and having the audience peel back the layers and discover the complexities of her has been really interesting to just ride that wave every night.
Yeah. I didn't know this, you did Annie on Broadway when you were young?
Yeah.
What was that like? How old are you, like 10, 11?
10, 11, 10
That's
to 11.
my girl's age, and I can't imagine sending her off to work.
I know.
Yeah.
I see girls that age now, and I'm like, to think of what I was doing at that age, it blows my mind. But I got my start in musical theater and was just obsessed with it. And I think my parents, having that kind of sports mentality background, once we found our love for musical theater, they were like, okay, well, we'll just get them on the best team possible, and they'll just go off and do their thing. And that led us to Broadway, I guess. My brother was in Matilda at the same time I did Annie, so my mom would drop us off at our respective stage doors. But yeah, and I did another play after that, but I was very young the last time I was on Broadway. So
did you enjoy it when you were that young?
Oh yeah, I did. I did. I think I was so young though, so I think there was a lot of pressure I put on myself too. And especially with singing, I would just get so nervous towards the end of it because, to perform 8 times a week for that many people, and as a little kid, I was
just so 43 years old. I don't want to do that. Yeah, that sounds like not fun.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, especially when the character, they lean so much upon that character. The songs count so much. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're just there being a character actor. It's literally the lead.
Yeah,
so
and
that's
songs
a lot
that people know too, so it's
Yeah.
But so I kind of I didn't really like singing after that, and then stopped doing it for a while, and definitely thought the stage was kind of scary to me, so going back to it was a big challenge, and I didn't know how I was gonna respond to it, just being on stage for the first time in a long time.
Yeah. Was it different though this time around? You felt
very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But music is a big part of the play, so talk about that a bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, it follows a group of high school students, so obviously pop culture is a huge part of all of their lives. And what's so great about Kimberly Bellflower, our playwright's writing, is it is so authentic and true to 16-year-old girls. And there's a lot of pop culture references, whether it be Taylor Swift or there's a lot of Lorde, Billie Eilish, but they use that as just like key parts of their vocabulary sometimes.
Yeah.
And then one of the songs ends up being kind of, I don't want to spoil it, but it holds a lot of weight in the show.
Yeah.
And it's kind of used as like reclaiming girlhood and celebrating
I was going to
it.
say those are three very powerful women, songwriters, singers, like all of that encompasses, like that's very telling, that the music that they're picking for that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, to kind of reclaim that narrative a bit too, and kind of from a different vantage point. That's really, really clever. Music is powerful. We have to take a quick break. Be sure to check out Sadie and John Proctor Is The Villain. It's playing now through July 6th at the Booth Theater in New York City. Go online for tickets, y'all.